Alright guys, welcome back to tonight's ECC stream. Of course, we did just see there Darklight Esports taking a 3-1 victory over No Hope Crimson. It was still a very exciting match nevertheless, but again, well played to both of those teams. But now, we'll be heading into our second and final match of tonight, where we're going to be having a Division 1 match between HelpMePls and Polaris. And as a quick rundown of the lineups once more, of course on HelpMePls we have DRK, Archex, Cookies, and then Luigi as their sub, and then Polaris we have Kurze, Shot Your Waffle, and Lightning Strike. So, yes, Abby, some very familiar faces we have on these teams this time. Both these teams, I believe, are returning teams. Help me, please, I believe, are some of the old I team, and Polaris are the former Redwater Aqua squad. So, yeah, both of them coming back here for more in this season.
Yeah, for sure. Polaris, Redwater Aqua, as you say, a very interesting team because they've had a really mixed bag of results between them. I believe it was Lightning Strike who, in maybe I think it was season 3 playoffs, helped Zypher Blue win what was the Champions Division and is now Div 1. So he's had some success in the past individually, and players like Kurza and Shut Your Waffle I'm not so familiar with, but the real veterans of ECC at this point. They've been playing for quite some time, and they'll be much more familiar to what we'll see.
Yeah, for sure. Of course, last season Polaris actually they came 8th place in last season's what was the Champions Division and now Div 1. They had a 2-7 record with only 2 wins coming from dissolved teams from forfeits, but they did manage to retain their spot in this division. Of course, they played a forfeit win over Clap Blue in the promotion tournament, so they're back again for another shot at it. Whereas HelpMePls, of course, some of those players they did manage to come second. I know Archex and Cookies they came second in the the Division 1 playoffs last season, which is now Division 2, where you yourself, Savvy, absolutely smacked them around in that one. Yeah, but they went 8-1 in the regular season, so they did pretty well, and then they're coming in with the momentum into this season. So yeah, they look to be the favourites here, I think, Savvy. They're 3rd in the whole division, which is very impressive compared to Polaris' 8th. So they're looking like the stronger side, in my opinion.
Yeah, it'll be really interesting to see how this goes because classically that Almine team from last season with Arch, I believe they finished the season with Arch, Cookies, and Moggy, who Moggy was generally seen as like the really solid, just sort of not necessarily a carry for them, but he was definitely their best player. And I feel like with that loss of Moggy, then they're really going to struggle a lot more than they did in the lower division last season because not only going up division but also losing a really strong player. It'll be interesting to see how this replacement for them fills his shoes, really, because it's going to be tough. And Polaris, I know they didn't have the best results last season, but now that they've had some experience against these high-level teams, they've got to prove themselves, and I think they've got a really good chance here to prove themselves as the team we know they can be.
Yeah, certainly. Of course, losing Moggy there to us, unfortunately.
Yeah, that's us.
Yeah, that's us. But yeah, Moggy's a very strong player in his own right, and I think you can't really replace Moggy. I feel like because Moggy's got a very unorthodox playstyle, in my opinion. If you see any of the Twitter clips I put up, you just see anytime it's on the backboards, the opponent's backboard, he just scores it. He just does all these weird stuff, which does work really well. So I feel like with DRK coming in as the, I guess the replacement for Moggy here, it's going to be difficult to fill those shoes of Moggy. Sure, DRK plays very differently, but I'm sure HelpMePls will find a way around it. But anyways, now, Savvy, we'll head into our predictions here. Who have you got to win this series?
Well, I think I'm going to have a little bit more conviction this time than I did the previous series due to the experience. I'm going to call a 3-0 to HelpMePls. I feel they're really going to be quite solid, and they're just going to have that extra bit of experience in shutting out series and experience in being a dominant team over Polaris here. Although that doesn't say that they can't pull out a result, but I feel like they've got the advantage.
Yeah, I'll have to agree with you on this one. I think HelpMePls are the favourites in this one. I'll go with a 3-1. Polaris, I feel like they're capable of taking at least a game off of them, but they've got a tough task ahead of them. So yeah, as you said, Polaris could pull out a result, but HelpMePls look like the much stronger side in this one. But I think that's all we have to talk about here. It is time for kickoff here And our second match today is once again Help Me Please against Polarace. We'll be back right after this map animation. Here we go, we've got Polarace and Help Me Please kicking off this best of 5. Let's see who'll start off. Shut Your Waffle looks to be the first one to do it, but ArchX saves it off the line right there. And now Lightning Strike looks to continue the pressure, looks for a double touch. Luigi is coming in here. The substitute of the lineup for Help Me Please looks like, I can't remember who is actually the third that's meant to be playing, but still, actually it was DRK, I remember. Yeah, DRK looks like be the starting player, but Luigi's coming in here, so we'll see how they manage that as Cookies launches it into the corner. Lightning Strike will pelt this into the opposing half. And Luigi again just sending it right back to them. Shut Your Waffle will stop the clear from coming out. And it looks to be Polarace on the attack. This one drops into the box. ArchX sends it high. And follow up from Lightning Strike. Didn't get any height on that, no. It is Panic instead of Help Me Please, but ArchX secures the clear. We'll look for a counter attack as it goes up once again. Tries for the shot off the post. And Lightning Strike will get it out. Karze also demoing Cookies. Will give plenty of space to Shut Your Waffle. But he struggled to control that, and it is back down the other end. This will be Lightning Strike. Go out, Shut Your Waffle will receive the pass again. Yeah, first minute come and gone, Savvy. Looking like a really fast-paced game so far. Both teams trading chances here. But yeah, it's looking really exciting thus far.
Yeah, both teams again. It's been quite back and forth, but it's also been quite, you know, both teams are really putting together some plays, and we'll have to see how they can make these go forwards.
Yeah, as we see another pass coming out here, liking the infield passing coming out from both these teams here. Seeing it from Polarace especially, but able to generate these chances, but I feel like the shots not got enough power on them, nor the accuracy is there, and I feel like it's just from too long of a distance to really make an impact. So we'll see how they manage to adapt to that. This one into the corner. Here comes Luigi, putting it into the middle for ArchX. A great pass, but Kurzi reads it well, shuts that one down, and Kurzi looking for the counter attack, flips into it. Waffle is up for a shot again. Cookies blocks it. Lightning Strike. First one into the box. Shut Your Waffle looking for the redirect. Don't think Marshall had a touch on it though. ArchX will clear it. Their Cookies out to the side. Lightning Strike turning on this. We'll put it back into the box. Now Luigi. He will be helped by ArchX to get this one away. And Waffle winning that one. Luigi will block it. Lightning Strike is up. Trying to put it down, but he doesn't land a touch on it. Cookies versus Karze. It will be put into the corner. Cookies looking to recenter it, but Waffle will be taking this one out. There comes Luigi off the side wall. So we'll go for it once more, looking for a shot. Karze is actually blocked by ArchX this time still. Blocking his own teammate's shot. Now Cookies into the center. Where's the follow-up though? A team bump there. Luigi will have the shot onto the crossbar. The follow-up is not here though. ArchX decides to back off. Still savvy. Almost 2 minutes left this game. No goals yet. Seems like both these teams can't find any super threatening chances. Just seems like the defense can save it every single time.
Yeah, what I'm noticing is actually both teams have actually put together some really nice passing plays already. And Claster's Curse once again had it in the past series, but here we go. ArchX will do it. I was about to say the passing plays have been really solid, but they seem to be turning around and just hesitating a bit to follow up those touches or to cut as second man or just to make the plays. But Arch there with absolute conviction going up for that ball, even with low boost, and manages to secure the goal. He's not scared of the defenders challenging him there, and he's going to take the first lead of the series. So help me please.
Yeah, for sure. A good way to start off the series with a goal. So ArchX was to make it 2, but Kurzi will save it away. Now Luigi, another one, trying to put more pressure on. Now Lightning Strike, not enough boost to work with, but he'll land the touch nevertheless. Over to Waffle, shot is wide. Now Kurzi looking to control it, tries to get past Cookies. It is into the box, Waffle's up, but Luigi will ban this one down the field. A bit of an overcommitment here. Lightning Strike can't make it back on time. And it is Help Me Please extending the lead here.
Yeah, like you mentioned, a bit of an overcommit there. I feel like after getting a goal down, they've sort of hit them a bit too hard. You know, they've been panicking a little bit. They feel like they need to score, and they do need to score, but they don't need to score so soon as to overcommit that hard. And they're getting punished for it here, and that might be the cause of some real issues for them if they can't find that balance between like pushing aggressively enough to tie this up and still maintaining their defensive structure, because as we saw in the past series, defensive structure was such an important factor in each of the teams, and while the offense was so strong.
Yeah, you said it right there. Defense is incredibly important, especially in this division. It's got to be on point, but you got to be able to put together plays on the attack. And both these teams have managed to do some of that so far, but it is Polaris that couldn't find the net just yet. But yeah, need to bring back those passing plays. I feel like just get more of them going through, because I feel like that's what will give Polaris the edge if they want to bring themselves back. As they have 45 seconds on the clock. Still possible for Polaris to potentially bring it back. They can find some chances here. As Karze puts it to the wall, but Luigi's just waiting there, but actually tap back to Archex. Will let him an attacking chance, but Lightning Strike is early to that one. Puts it onto the backboard. Cookies can't reach this. Now Karze does miss flip though. Not got the timing down on that one. So Waffle puts it back into the box. Cookies clears it. Karze sends it right back at them, and Archex will be there to send it out. And Lightning Strike just floating in the air right there. Luigi on the backboard, and Waffle trying to get his phone, and Archex down one. Karze will shut down his attack. 10 seconds left. It's looking like a game here for HelpMePls. They are taking the series advantage after a pretty solid first game performance, but sadly, definitely Polaris showed some spark of brilliance this year, but yeah, they just couldn't manage to convert any of their chances, unfortunately.
Yeah, like I mentioned, that defensive structure. I mean, I noticed HelpMePls have been so solid and so consistent on the backboard and in their clears as well. Luigi in particular got a couple flicks and a couple really nice backboard clears that have just enabled HelpMePls to get out of sticky situations. Arch as well, we see, I just saw on the replay in the background, getting a really nice touch off the backboard. And plays like that are what are keeping HelpMePls in such a dominant position. Polaris definitely had a lot of chances, but Arch with 5 saves, and they didn't really look too stressed. They looked quite comfortable in making these saves, and it's really just looking like they're getting these quality touches that are really outclassing Polaris at the moment.
Yeah, definitely. So we'll have to see how Polaris look to adapt to. They can certainly get their chances through, but it is going to make it happen. Let's see what will happen going into game 2. Game 2 starting up here. Of course, HelpMePls getting a series advantage. A 2-0 win. Not the most comfortable wins I have seen, but still, they managed to pull through perfectly fine. So we'll see if Polaris can have a response here. As this one by Archex into the corner. Karze and Waffle right on top of each other. So are Cookies and Archex. That's a bit odd to see out of them, but Archex will pass it back. Then Waffle getting bumped into that touch. Karze with a challenge, a nice win on that one. It's a double commit here. Would have started HelpMePls. Lightning Strike has a chance, but Archex a quick recovery. But a bit of panic, I feel like, on HelpMePls. A couple double commits to defensive end will not be capitalized on though. So Luigi pinching this one out. Cookies dropping it down. Karze will get a shot potentially. Archex will be the one to stop it. Now Waffle taking his time here. He's got plenty of space to work with. Decides to send it high. Archex will be the one to send this one down. Now Karze with a shot on net. The defense is not there from HelpMePls. It's really strange to see, Savik, considering the defensive structure. Where were the HelpMePls guys here?
Yeah, I feel like they've had early on in this game they've had a lot of miscommunications. I mean, one particular was I saw Luigi double committing for one of Archer's balls, and he just doesn't need to go. You know, he needs to have that trust and that faith in his teammate to just have the ball and not double commit to it, because otherwise they can get really punished here. Because what made the difference last game was how, you know, defensively they were so solid. But if they can't keep that up, then they're gonna be really punished at the moment, because Polaris have had a lot of chances, and they're going to be really punishing if they can get away with this.
Yeah, so I feel like HelpMePls need to tighten up that defense, getting the communication going again, because that's what I feel like was the deciding factor in that last game. Is what managed to keep all the shots at bay in that last game. So now a lead here for Polar Ace. We'll see if they can hang on to it. Still 3.5 minutes to go as this one is put into their box. Now Karze will be the one up for this. Could potentially get a second chance. Tries to pre-flip into it, but doesn't land contact. And a double commit on the side of Polar Ace. This could be a chance, but the lightning strike handles well. This puts it into wide open space. Waffle can't get a touch on that lightning strike. We'll pick it up onto the back where Cookies really wants to clear it. And Karze. It's the corner. Archex. Up for this. Waffle. It's into Luigi, and he will manage to convert it. The equaliser here. Very good shot.
Oh wow, I'm not sure where Luigi came from. Just like after he committed, he went for the boost and he saw the ball and he thought, you know, I can stay up a little bit here. And Arch has found him. That's a fantastic pass, an absolute banger of a shot into the back of the net. And the Polar Ace defense getting punished there, but that's a really nice passing play from HelpMePls.
Yeah, brilliant vision there, especially to find the attacking player on that one. Luigi, just brilliant positioning. That's what we like to see out of them, potentially. That's good communication coming out from them, realizing where each other are and making it happen. But now Cookies looking to do his Mog impression. What on earth was that? Passed it right into Archex, and just like that, HelpMePls to tie this game around.
Yeah, I know you mentioned earlier Moggy can't be replaced, but Cookies is doing his best off the backboard, and it doesn't quite work out for the goal this time, but Arch is there to clean it up. And HelpMePls are back into winning ways, taking a lead here. Not too long after they went behind. That's really good strength of character there. Take the lead again, and it's 2-1.
Yeah, and oh dear, Waffle, that is a disaster there for him. Caught on the post and off the kickoff again. Luigi on the backboards. Archex converts it. It's a bit of a disaster here, Savvy. They've just given them way to lead like that, and HelpMePls will just getting the momentum rolling once more.
Yeah, Luigi was so fast up, and you have to give credit where it's due to the speedy plays from HelpMePls, but at the same time, the punish, oh, what a free flip from Cookies there. That was almost one of the most insane goals we've seen. Arch as well, going for the top tap. Wow. This is turning into quite the show from HelpMePls. That's so fantastic from Arch. Gets the touch, reads it perfectly, drops it down. No chance for Kurza. 4-1. HelpMePls, and this is looking like a bit of a bloodbath already.
Yeah, it just seems like, you know, it was the calm before the storm earlier, where, you know, there was that goal for Polar Ace, they didn't manage to get it, but I feel like they must have, you know, set the flames here for the side of HelpMePls, as they've just gotten 4 goals in the span of what seems like a minute now. And Polar Ace just don't know how to react. It just seems like to come out of nowhere. It started with that absolute banger there from Luigi earlier to time it up. But now, it looks to potentially bring this one back. 2 minutes. Archex. Let's flick it out to the right side. Lightning Strike will be the one to pick this one up. Look to make it a sensor, maybe to play it himself, but let's drop it into Shot Your Waffle with Cookies. Great reads. Now Kurze into the side. Lightning Strike. Let's pop it high, but Archex is the only one that'll be having this. Now Kurze into the corner. Just beat out Cookies. Now Luigi. Getting this one back. Lightning Strike. Into sidewall. Now, here comes Kurze, tries to cross it into the middle. Luigi will get that one and a demo. Let's show you Waffle. Kurze has to rush back. He will manage to get the save. And Lightning Strike. Touching this one out again. Cookies with a light tap to Archex. Now the dunk coming up from Archex. Oh my, Lightning Strike will get that one though. Shot your Waffle. Trying to get this one, but still. HelpMePls to keep the pressure on. Salve. This looks like Polar Ace have completely switched off now. You know, they were looking so good really early into this game and across the last game as well, but they just seem like to, you know, be sleeping at the moment.
Yeah, I think the vast majority of the time, HelpMePls are so much faster in the air. On the ground, it's quite even, but they found this weakness, and now Arch and Cookies in particular have been going for these aerial plays, and it's been so threatening because they're just so fast and so efficient. And like we saw the double tap earlier, it's just they're really dominating and beating their opponents to the ball, and really punishing those mistakes.
Yeah, for sure. 30 seconds left. Looks like stat pattern coming up at HelpMePls. So trying to go for one more just to rub salt on the wound. But I don't think Polar Ace are having none of it. They want to find a consolation themselves. Kurze puts it into the side. 0 boost. Can't find a second touch. Now Archex looking to make a play. Lightning Strike does get in his way. Now Archex is air dribbling it out. Shot your Waffle. Does put it down the field. Luigi blocks it. Here comes Kurze for the shot. Cookies will save it off the line. Now Shot your Waffle looking for one more. Drops to Kurze, but it's cleared once more. Lightning Strike tried to go for it, but it will be killed. HelpMePls. 2-0 up in this series. And again, in dominant fashion here this time, this seemed like the last half of that game was all Help Me Please Savvy. And you gotta wonder, how did Polar Race just react to that and look to go into this next game?
I think they're really struggling, like I mentioned, in the air especially, but they're just getting beaten to the ball a lot, and their touches are quite often just quite indirectional. They're just feeling quite sluggish at the moment, and especially in the air, like I mentioned, the touches are just not to their teammates. They're just sort of off to the wall or up into nowhere, really. They're just sort of getting beaten in that regard as well. And this is really vintage ArchX, really. We saw last season he picked up goal scorer for Division 1, now Division 2. Because he is just so good at scoring goals, and we see it again here, picking up 3 from 4 shots, and he's just so efficient and really punishing the defense every time he gets a chance to.
Yep, so we'll see if Archex can keep up our performance. Game 3 will be coming up in just a sec. Potentially the last game of this series. Help me please. 2-0 up in this series and just absolutely battered Polar Race in that last game, coming down from a 1-0 deficit to win 4-1. I just love to see it from them. And Archex, the main man to do it, securing a hat-trick in the last game. Let's just see if he can keep that performance as he's going for the bumps here on Polar Race, just bullying them, but he won't manage to clear it out. Now Luigi up for that onto the post. Shot your waffle and cars on top of each other. Shot your waffle looking for his air dribble. He is bumped out of the air by Archex. Now Archex again beating the player there to that ball. Waffle doing it out. And Luigi will be picking it up. Sends it high. Now there's a bit of a scramble. Triple commit from the server there. 3 people up for that one. Archex. It's the corner. Waffle gonna put this one to the center. Gets a second touch, but it is just banged away from the pinch. So Archex up forward, tries to get past Kurze. A lightning strike into his own corner. Waffle will be up for this, trying to transition it downfield, but Luigi with a great touch. But Waffle can still do something with this. Not the best touch, but Kurze will still have a piece of it. So Cooks it, Kurze. I don't know what is wrong with me. Putting that there. So Waffle out to the side. Archex looking for a double touch here. Oh, he almost lands it. Luigi will finish it. Great stuff from Archex to work that into the box. It is 1-0 again for Help Me Please.
Yeah, Arch showing off. He doesn't just score goals, he also sets up his teammates. And Luigi, I'm not sure if he dunked the goalkeeper or not, but regardless, whether it's a dunk or not, he's converted it and Help Me Please with yet another lead this game. As they have been having all series after 5 shots already in just over a minute.
Yeah, as you say that, Kurze off the kickoff, a brilliant flick here. Gotta say, Archex, oh, missed touch there, that is rather unfortunate, but Kurze, great control, just sends into the back of the net. What more can you want, Savvy, from him, really?
Yeah, I mean, straight away the punish. I mean, Kurze, they've only had 1 shot all game, but they've made it count, and, you know, 1 shot, 1 goal. I mean, if it works, it works. Polar Race going to look to try and extend that by just playing solid and hoping they can punish more mistakes like that one.
Yeah, certainly. But no kickoff goal this time. Shot your waffle off for that. It's a nice touch into the centre, but Luigi immediately there for that. Looking for the second touch is not really needed though. Cookies will be there nevertheless. Now Cookies, the shot on net. Like almost double taps into his own net, and Archex with the punish to get Help Me Please back in the lead.
Yeah, again Arch, scoring yet another goal. Double commit from the Polar Race defense, and Lightning double taps it unfortunately right into the path of Arch, who's got so much of the net to aim at, and just picks out a corner which is free, and it's another lead for Help Me Please.
Yeah, certainly. 2 minutes almost gone in this game. Can Polar Race get the response here of the series? Luigi puts it to the centre. That is really dangerous, but he reads the shot perfectly. Very nice stuff from him, and now Archex, the main man. What can he do with this one? I think he may be going for the air dribble. Looks like it, but Lightning Strike reads it perfectly. Now Luigi onto the back, where no one is up for this. The demo coming out, but Waffle just scrambles back in time to save Cookie's shot. Now back down the other end. Can the counter attack come out? Polar Race trying to do it, but now there's another counter attack. A very nice setup by Archex into his teammate there. Now whip from the back. Now Kurze taking it off of Waffle. Luigi is up for it, setting it off the backboard. Lightning Strike will be there. Now Cookies with the shot. It is onto the backboard once more, but no one will be there to follow up. Archix gets a touch, gets a pass one. Can I get it past the second? Cursley does close the angle and get it out. Now Waffle trying to counter, but Luigi again, so speedy, and no one is there. What is happening on Polar Races? There was no one in the net, but they are lucky that that one was wide, and as Cookies does drop it down, looks like Polar Race have lost all confidence in themselves here, Savage.
Yeah, we saw a little double commit in the corner there, and they got away with it originally because Luigi's shot was against an open net, but unfortunately, after the bump, it was just slightly wide. And well, Cookies there with a fantastic double tap, finding the angle to give them a consolidated lead here, 3-1 to Help Me Please. They're really just looking dominant at the moment.
Yeah, it's a tough ask for Polar Race to get back into this one. They're not looking like themselves earlier in the series where they were generating so many chances. I'll have a look right now. The shot difference 10-4 right now. That is just outstanding here for Help Me Please. They've just been putting on so much pressure. So we'll see if they can keep that up. It's now Karze looking to start up an attack, looking for a player in the middle, but Shut Your Waffle is taken out by Luigi. Brilliant vision to shut down the play. They're not going to give Polaris any chances for free here. That's Cookies. Trying to get this one out. Archx will pick this one up. Karze up the chance for Archx with the speed. Trying to get off the corner into the center for Cookies, but Lightning Strike, a nice touch there. Karze trying to get out again. Cookies with another chance. Now Shut Your Waffle getting this one out. Archx picks it up. And he puts it into the side, looking for a double touch. Karze reads it well. Waffle trying to set up an attack here. Here comes Lightning Strike, but he is beat again. Now Archx has an open net to work with. He'll try to run it in, but Shut Your Waffle's there, but no second save, unfortunately. Cookies will convert it, and it is 4-1 now for Help Me Please, looking so dominant right now.
Yeah, that's such intelligent play from Arch, showing he's not just a mechanical god, he's also got the smarts, and getting the 50 there, forcing it. If he can't force it in, he's getting it behind him, and he knows that his teammate's going to be backing him up, and it's Cookies this time who profits off the free shot, and Help Me Please are really just shutting it out here in game 3.
Yeah, for sure. 1 minute left. It's a really tough ask here. As Waffle does get a flip reset though. Oh, that was a really nice try. Luigi really had to make a stretch to save that one, but he will still get it away as Arch getting this one back in the field. Cookies with a demo on Karze, but it's giving an attacking chance for Luigi, delaying so well. That's really smart from him. And now Archx picking it up. It's in the corner. Waffle trying to get this one to Karze. He takes the shot. It is wide, and Luigi will look to transition it back down the field. Half a minute is looking all but over here as Waffle tries to get into the middle. Archx getting this one out. Now Karze cannot reach this one, unfortunately. Now Waffle has a chance here, and finally they will get a goal here, but Savvy seems too little too late at this point.
Yeah, Polaris here, they've had quite a few chances this game actually, 7 shots, and that's their 7th Waffle. Again, the pressure finally paying off. A bit of a banger there into the open net, but there's 16 seconds left. They need to find 2 goals. It's looking like a mountain to climb for them, and Help Me Please are looking really comfortable at the moment.
Yeah, unfortunately here for Polaris, it looks like they cannot come back in the time given. It's not on their sides. As the clock runs down, Shut Your Waffle, he'll try to get one more potentially, but there's no way to come back now. Help Me Please. Archx trying to get one more off the post still. GG's, well played. The sweep at Help Me Please. Really strong performance for them, I must say. Yeah, 4-2 in that last game. Just absolutely dominant from start to finish. It was really impressive to see out of them. But anyways, we will now that is the last game of the day, ladies and gentlemen. Really strong performance here. 3-0 for Help Me Please to end off the day. Nice short series out of them. From them. And of course, Savvy, you got a prediction right as well.
Yes, finally.
Of course, I got the team right this time, not the scoreline. Now, I had a bit of faith in Polaris, but it is to sweep, unfortunately for me. But still great to see out of them. I'm very impressed with that performance in Help Me Please. I think you could agree there, Savvy. It was a very strong performance indeed.
Yeah, of course, Help Me Please looking to set themselves up for a really strong season here. They're going to have to keep up that form throughout the whole season if they want to be challenging those playoff spots, because in Div 1 it's so competitive. There are so many teams challenging for top 4, and they're really going to have to be on form the whole time, because in league play it's 9 weeks, and you can't afford many slip-ups if you want to be making it to those spots. So, but they've made a good start here. and looking to continue that polar race. They're going to have to turn it around next week if they want to be pushing for the high spots in the league table. But with good strength of character, I'm sure they're going to be working quite hard to make it there.
Yes, certainly. I'm sure Polar Race can turn it around and hopefully maybe push for those playoff spots in the future. And of course, HelpMePls getting a good setup in the first week. The 3-0, that's exactly what they wanted out of this one. Massive 3-0, that's what you want. So I think that's all we have to say here. Some two very exciting matches here, and it was glad to be here. Of course, thank you, Sabe, again for joining me. It was good to have us back here. And yeah, and of course, thanks to Timmy as well, working behind the scenes for the stream. Of course, without him, we wouldn't have this possible here, today's stream. And of course, thanks to everyone in the Twitch chat for watching. Of course, I hope you enjoyed the brand new layout we have here for the ECC. Looks very fresh, and it's really nice to have a brand new setup of graphics here. Looks absolutely amazing, and hopefully make the viewing experience a bit more enjoyable for you guys. That's it from us, guys. Sabe, anything else you want to say before we end off?
Yeah, I have to say, really good games from all teams that played today. Been some fantastic Rocket League. We've seen a couple really nice shots as well, especially from HelpMePls. They pulled off some really nice plays. And again, yeah, thanks for coming along and having me on again. The dream duo casting of casting is back again. The old Brexit Bim Bam boys. And yeah, we'll see you all next time.
Yeah, we'll see you all next time. Thanks once more, everyone, for watching. We hope to see you guys again. We may have a stream tomorrow, potentially, if not some other time later this week. Yeah, thanks again once more, guys. Enjoy the rest of your evening, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.